I am at the brand new Fendi Cafe in the Miami Design District waiting for my coffee. Just opened today and perfect location for my topic of my video today, which is 5 fragrance houses that tell me you are deeply and really into fragrances if you own something from this house. So stay tuned to find out what those 5 fragrance houses are. Welcome back everybody to Joel the Nose, and as you can see, I'm here again at the Fendi Cafe in the Miami Design District. You can see all the yellow. This is obviously classic Fendi colors. Right across this little hallway here is the actual Fendi store, and they just opened this today, and it used to be one of my favorite coffee shops here in Miami, and I stopped in to get a coffee, and they're like, I saw this was all like branded Fendi now, and they told me, I said, when did this change? And they said, today. Literally, this is the first day. They swooped in yesterday, changed everything over, and Fendi bought out, I guess, the coffee shop, and it's now the Fendi Cafe. So this is a perfect location for my topic for today's video, which is 5 fragrance houses that tell me you are really, really into fragrances hardcore. So let's get right into this. This is gonna be a quick little fun video, and in no particular order, let's get right off the bat with, this is Mon Nom est Rouge from Majda Bakali. And if you have something from Majda Bakali, again, this is the French niche house. This tells me you are really deeply into fragrances. This is, again, something that is for your hardcore fragrance lover. This particular fragrance is one of my favorites. It's a real kind of incense, cedar, just beautiful skin fragrance. So Majda Bakali, that's going to be coming in, again, in no particular order, but I'll say that's number 5 on my list of fragrance houses. If you own something from them, you're really into fragrance. Next, I'm going to go with the house of Arquiste. Arquiste is the Mexican-American fragrance house. The founder is actually originally from Mexico. He's in New York City now. But this is one of those houses, again, that if you own something from them, this is L from Arquiste, which is, I call it the dirty barbershop fougere fragrance. Really musky, it's got civet. It's, one of those fragrances you either really love or maybe you're kind of scared of. They also have Sydney Rock Pool, they have Non-Bond, just tremendous, thank you. Tremendous fragrances. As you can see, I just got my amazing Cortadito. So cheers to everybody. And oh, look at this beautiful, by the way, look at the Fendi saucer cup that it comes on. All right, so that was my second fragrance house, Arquiste, again, which is based here in America now. Third, let's go to my third house. This is Andrea Mack. Andrea Mack, I have Ex Entrance, which is one of her newest fragrance releases here today. This is kind of an Icelandic house. Andrea Mack is an artist by trade, and then, I don't know, I think about 10 years ago she started making fragrances. She's done collaborations with all different kinds of fashion houses and companies. But if you own something from Andrea Mack, again, this tells me you are hardcore into fragrance, because it's kind of something that's a little bit more under the radar from your typical niche fragrance. All right, let's go. Okay, I've already done 3 now. Let's go to, I guess, would be my number 2 choice, and that is Fragrance Dubois. Fragrance Dubois is probably the most popular of the 5 that I'm showing you here today. But again, this is something that if I'm talking with somebody and they are into Fragrance Dubois, I know they are deeply into fragrance. This is New York Intense, one of my favorites. Oof, it's just got this kind of woody, citrusy New York summer vibe, like just encapsulates New York City. I feel like perfect today here in Fendi, which, you think of Fendi, you think of the fashion capitals of the world like New York, Miami, Design District here. So this is a perfect fragrance for today. And one of the things I want to say is when I meet people, for example, I'm at Osme Perfumery, and I get a lot of subscribers that will come in on the weekend and they'll see me, they'll recognize me, we'll start talking. Like this past weekend, I met this awesome dude, Miguel from New Orleans. I also recently met Kyle from here in Miami. And we sit there and it's great. We talk about fragrances. They ask me what I like. And inevitably, I talk about these fragrance houses because they want to know kind of more under the radar fragrances, and they end up trying, a lot of you guys end up trying these fragrances, which for me is what I love about niche fragrance, is seeing people try things they haven't tried before and then fall in love with these houses. And that leads me to my fifth and final house today that I'm going to talk about. And I'll do more of these later. And by the way, just because you don't own one of these doesn't mean you're not really or deeply into fragrances, right? This is just, you know, there are plenty of other great fragrance houses that are under the radar that people, if you have one of those fragrances, obviously, you know, shows your love of fragrance. But these are just 5 that I wanted to talk about today. I actually will do more of these videos later. But this brings me to my last one, and this is, you've seen me talk about this a lot lately, the house of Piccato Original, the Italian niche house. This is Mastro del Cuore. It's green, it's fresh, it's mate, it's chai tea. Just beautiful fragrance. And interestingly enough, this has become so popular now that soon this will be mainstream. I joke about it, but these guys are really taking off. And so if you own something by Piccato Original right now, it tells me that you are like willing to take a risk and you are into really hardcore niche fragrances because you love great fragrance. And that's what it tells me. You love great fragrance. And there you have it. Those are, again, my 5. Just to kind of sum it up, I had the house, French niche house, Majda Bacali. All right, you can see the excellent bottles there. Then I came in with Arquiste. You can see the top of the bottle there. That was number 4. I had number 3, Andrea Mack from Iceland. Then I had from, again, French niche house, fragrance Dubois. And then lastly, but not least, coming in number 1, I had Piccato Original, the Italian niche house, and Silvia Monti, the creative director there, and the perfumer. So let me know what you guys think. Let me know some other houses that you think are, you know, ones that if you own something from, it shows you are really into fragrance and hardcore fragrance head. Thank you guys for watching. Again, this is JoelTheNose coming to you from the Fendi boutique here in Miami. Pretty cool. Look at this. This is what they came to show me to know that I had my coffee ready, you know, instead of a beeper. And thanks for guys for watching. If you have not already subscribed, please consider subscribing. Thank you for those of you who have already done so. And I'm going to enjoy my, you can see my cortadito now as I finish the rest of the day. Hope you guys are having a good one. I'll talk to you soon. Peace and love.